theme for each of our conferences has always been influenced by two things, I suppose. One is what we as a group, the trustees of Agile on the Beach and the organising crew, what we've observed happening in our jobs in out there, as well as what we're picking up from other people in the community. But it's also a shaping decision. What do we want to do in terms of shaping the event? So for the conference next year, 2026, we chose Energize, Evolve, and Effect. And I think that really talks about three stages, if you like, of what you could do when you're coming to the conference, but also reflecting a lot of the things that we can do that are bringing value to the organizations that we're working in. So when we think about Energize, we're really thinking about how do we bring life to what we're doing? How do we make it more fun and more energetic? How do we show enthusiasm for the work we're doing? Or how do we, at the conference, how do we energize? How do we pick people up and give them the inspire in them, the motivation and energy to sustain them through the long weekend? I think evolving is probably the more obvious one. This is about how we evolve our practice, what new techniques, what new practices, what new thoughts we can gather from listening to other people, and also the conversations that happen outside of the programmed events themselves as well. And in terms of what that means for us in the workplace, how are we evolving, helping our organizations evolve to becoming more adaptive, more responsive, more human-centric in many ways. And then the interesting thing is the effect part. Part of the role that I've currently got as a performance coach rather than as an agile coach is that focus on getting stuff done. And the idea that it is about generating value that's having an impact on the organization, for the customer, for general good, if it's a public sector body, for example. So that effect part is how do we put things into effect? How do we generate an impact and one that lasts? So that's one thing we're obviously seeking to do with people participating and attending at the conference, is having a lasting impact on them and on us as well, because even those of us that are the trustees or the organizing crew, we're all participants as well. That term we've chosen deliberately to mean everybody that is there. We don't, the term attendee can just be kind of a passive thing. We want it to be way more active and participatory. But obviously the effect can also be the impact that we then have in our organizations when we're bringing the energy and the passion from the weekend. And people always talk about the conference filling them with that energy to take them forwards, the evolution, the new things that we've learned, to then go in and actually put those into effect to have an impact in our organizations.